Welcome, everyone. Welcome. Interesting. Hi, everyone. Hello, hello. Thank you for joining my live. Um, Today, I'm just going to be sharing my journey. Thank you, Rael, for joining. Rafi say, thank you. Lifestyle, thank you. Interesting. Okay, I'm going live on multiple platforms. I was just trying to set it up. I am live on multiple platforms. So thank you everyone for joining my live today. I sincerely appreciate you. Um, Today, like my title said, I did everything right, but it was not enough. Like right. My name is Nancy. I'm Nancy Lent. I am a mother to three beautiful children. I live in the United States of America in Ohio, and I work as a cloud engineer. I've been a cloud engineer. I'm working with platforms like AWS, Azure, GCP, a couple other platforms. I've been working in the industry since for about 10 years now, and I love what I do. And I'm just here to share my journey. I recently also started my online business that has been like a game changer for me. But I just want to share my story a little bit and hope that it will bless someone. Because a lot of the times we go to school, we do everything we're told to do that the books have told us to do, that we'll succeed and we're going to live our dream life. But most often the case, that's not enough. That's not enough. So I'm just here to share my story and I really hope it blesses somebody. Um, when I graduated from college in back home in Cameroon, I was privileged enough to go to the United Kingdom and study. I went to the United Kingdom. I studied. I got a degree, and I had to leave the United Kingdom because I did not have papers. But at least I had gotten a degree, and I was fortunate enough to come to America in 2010. After having lived in the UK for a while, when I came to America, it was like a reality check for me. It was like I had to start life afresh. You know, when was I in England? I cannot even remember. But when you've gone abroad as an African, at least you know that you've done something until you've gotten a degree. You have your masters and everything, and you've gotten a degree. You know that you're making it somehow in life, and then you have to start back from square one. It's like everything back to ground level. I remember when I came to America, 16 years ago. I've been in America for 16 years. When I came to America 16 years ago, for me it was like a reality check for me where it was like I had to start life afresh. And a lot of immigrants, we have to start we go through this where you come to the Western world, you don't have a grandfather, you don't have an uncle, you don't have an auntie, people who will hold your hand and give you loans and all of that. You're starting life afresh. I remember when I started life afresh, and I at the time I was in Kansas City when I just came here, Kansas City, Kansas. I was living with some family members. I was doing babysitting. I did babysitting for a year. When I did babysitting, I finally got a work permit, and a family member of mine invited me to come to Maryland and stay with her in Maryland, and I was so happy. Like she was like, "You can find a job." Like I knew that like in Maryland there are a lot of Africans there. It's easy to find work and everything. She encouraged me to find a job there, and then I could help her. She was a single mom. Help her at the time with her son, and I was just so excited. She paid my flight ticket and I came to her house. So we agreed that I was going to help her with her child. I'll find a job where I'll help her son go to school. Sometimes get him ready, and then I'll when he comes back from school, there's someone at home that I can pick him up at the bus, and I'll help him so that she was working as a nurse, so nursing hours. So um, we did that for a couple of months, and I was so grateful. She's my family member, my cousin, and she helped me a lot. But after a certain time, after a couple of months, I started growing horns. And as a young immigrant, I just wanted to work. My first job ever in America was working at Ross Dress for Less. Do any of my viewers here know that place? Ross Dress for Less. That was where I got my first job in retail, and I would buy clothes. I was like, it was just exciting. And then a couple months later, they opened a store, a thrift store, right the next door to Ross, and they were applying. I just went and applied for a job there. I got a job there, and I came and told my cousin that I really wanted. I found a second job. Like I really wanted to start life and just build a life for myself. At least she had had some. She has a car. She has an apartment and everything. To me, at the time, was like she was living the American dream. She had killed it. She was doing so well, and I told her that I really wanted to do the second job, and she was not really happy, but she could not stop me, and I started doing the second job, and I'm not here to come and like just say she was mean to me or anything, but because I was at fault. Like I remember the times I would eat all of her food. Like you're hosting somebody, the person comes eats the food, you don't see the person. The person leaves the house probably at 7 a.m. Is back around 11 p.m. and then they come and just eat food. Sometimes they leave your bedroom messy and everything. I remember one night I came back from her house to her house after work, and she was like this is too much. I think she scolded me for eating something I cannot remember, and then she talked about my work schedule, and I was in my 20s at the time. I was like, yes, yes. If you like, you send me out of your house. I don't care. I can go. I have my two jobs now. And she said, hey, oh yeah, you want to leave my house? Pack your things and go. Pack your things and go. And she was like, I was like, hey, she went to the bedroom. That's around 11:30 in the night. 11:30. She went to the bedroom and started taking out my clothes. You said you want to leave my house. You will leave my house now. Thank you for everyone who's joining. I appreciate you. I'm just sharing a little bit of my story, and I'm just here to encourage you guys. I'm sharing some of my journey along the way and things I've learned. So as she was saying, pack. She went to the bedroom where I was sleeping with her son and started pulling out my clothes and throwing outside, gathering them and throwing out of the apartment. And we're even upstairs in the apartment. She was throwing them, carried my box and threw. I was like, hey, and as a young stupid girl, I was like, yes, no problem. I'll look for a place. I'll go. I'll leave your house. What do you think? You think you're my god and all of that? And around midnight, she closed her door. I stood outside with a suitcase, clothes on the floor, not knowing what to do. I remember that when I used to catch the bus to go to Ross for work, as I was catching the bus, I would see there used to be a lot of homeless people in that bus, and I'll see them go stop somewhere. And I think I knew that there was probably a homeless shelter somewhere. So I was like, huh, hi, my sister born. You finished your life already? I was like, okay, I don't have a place to stay, but I know that there's a homeless shelter because I'm always taking the bus to work. So I know there's a homeless shelter. Let me go to this homeless shelter. Maybe even stay there for like a week or stay there for a couple of days, and then I'll figure out where to go or what to do with my life. So I took the bus. I went to the homeless shelter. The moment I was walking into the building, there was this smell that gripped me. It was like I could not stand the smell. It was like I was going to pass out. It's like, you have to go into, when you go to like a big administrative building, you have to go like the front desk and talk. It was the smell. I was like, I was homeless. I needed a place to stay, but it felt like I could not walk into that building. I'm not here to downplay the homeless shelter. I sincerely appreciate them for all the work they do, all the people that they are helping. Like, I from time to time, I like I am just so grateful for the work they do. And but in that moment I could not enter the homeless shelter. I desperately needed a place to sleep. I desperately needed a place to stay. I had just started working. I did not even have money to go to pay for a hotel room. I did not have money to go anywhere. And but I could not even go into the building because of the smell. So I called one of my other cousins who was in Maryland at the time and told them, explained to them what had happened. I think around 2 a.m. or something, they came and they picked me up. They were living like 40 minutes away. They came, drove, and picked me up. And the next day, I had to go to work. I had to catch a bus around 5 a.m. or so. I cannot remember the time. It took me like 3 hours from their house to get to work. Different buses, walking and going, different buses to get to work. Um, when I came back after work, I explained to my cousins that I really needed this job. I liked the job. I was working two jobs at the time, 7 a.m. to, I don't even remember those shifts. It's been so long, and it's been so long I did it. But I was working from 7 a.m. to like 11 p.m. at night. And I told them that I was working two jobs now. I really needed those jobs, that they should help me. So they lent me some money. I think that day I started looking for rooms. I started looking for a place to stay, and I saw one house where I think the guy was selling it, putting up the house for, it was like 500 a month or four. I cannot remember the exact amount. A Liberian guy. I will never forget that guy. He helped me when I needed him the most, and when I needed someone to help me. So after work, the house was really close to where I was working at the time. I took a bus. I reached out to him that I was interested in the room. I wanted to rent the room that he had available. So I went there. As I was going to his house, I saw a white guy was coming out. I was like, hi. And then I just went in. And then he asked me who I was. I told him. And then I told him I had reached out to him about the room. He said, oh my goodness, he's so sorry. That the room that he had put up, did I see the guy who was leaving? I said, yes. He said that room he had given it out already, that he was so sorry. I started crying there. I was like, what is going to happen to me? What, like, I need help. I need to start my life in America. Things are not moving. Like, I need to do something. And as I was crying, I was crying, and this man told me that if I don't mind living in his dining section, he would turn the dining section into a room, and I'll pay him $300 a month, and that's where I can stay. And I was like, wow. There and then he started putting cardboard, like carton, for for my African people. He put cardboard, put tape, and taped the section of his dining room. There was a door that was leading to it, and that was my little tiny bedroom for like a year and a half. That was where I lived. That was where I grew, and like, when you hear people's story, today I work as a cloud engineer. I have gone to school. I have done a lot, but everybody has a story, and I'm here to just share it. I'm telling you, my sister, we've people have gone through all kinds of things. We've all gone through different things in life, but um because of that, like, because of these experiences, they make us who we are. And I'm just here to encourage someone. Life may look difficult now, life may look impossible, you might be going through some challenging times, but there's light at the end of the tunnel. I remember going through a season during that time when I had severe depression. There were times I would be driving on the road, like in the bus, you have to cross a bridge. There was like water, and I'll be thinking, when is the best time to come and jump here and commit suicide? And then the times when, like, just like during that season, so much was going on, so much was going wrong. Like, the depression. the anxiety, wondering if life will ever be better for years and years and years. And I I went to nursing school. I dropped out of nursing school, and then I heard about IT, and that it was like I did so many different things. Like I graduated with a law degree. I got a master's in human resource management. Um, I went to started nursing school, finished the school prerequisites, started the nursing school program. Huh. I have gotten a message about my life. I hope people are still able to see the life. Like TikTok just sent a message about a violation. I'm not even sure because I don't see anything. I don't see anything on my life why they should restrict the live. Interesting. Says go live for 8 more minutes. That's very interesting. I've never seen this before because I did not even put a number on the live this time. Nothing. So I'm not sure. But oh, you can see it says, what do I have to do? I just keep talking. Or just I guess I'll just keep talking. I'm not sure why there's a restriction. So, but all of this is just to say that life is going to throw you a lot of curveballs. Life will throw different things at you. The goal is do not give up. Do not give up. Hold on to God. Hold on to your God and keep going. Do not give up. There is light at the end of the tunnel. Um, like my title of my life said, I did everything right. So after all of this, I still went to school. I went to school and I went to IT school and I started as a DBA. I studied database administration. When I finished that, I started interviewing. It was not moving. I went to Linux. I did Linux for a while, did Linux and oh, okay. Thank you so much, sis. Okay. Thank you, sister Enikan Sola. Oh, I'll ignore it. Thank you so much. This is my first time seeing a message like this, so I had no idea what it was. Thank you guys so much. So I did DBA, I did Linux, I did Oracle DBA, and then I interviewed for an IT job. I was working as a caregiver. I remember I was a single mom at the time. I had like a 2 year old son during that period, and I was working as a live-in caregiver. I thank God for that. Where I would take my 2 year old and go to this Greek man's house. It was a Greek pa. I'll go to his house and I'll stay there for like 3 4 days. I was alternating with one girl, and it so happened that his children just liked that I had a baby and that it was going to make their father lively and interact with the child. So they welcomed me and my child. That was how I was able to succeed as a single mom in the Western world. Is for any single parent who is watching me, I applaud you. You're doing an amazing job. It is hard. It is difficult. Life is difficult anywhere as a single parent. I do applaud you because I know how it feels. I've been there. I've been there and I understand. And but God, I felt like that was like God gave me the gift of man. Even though I was working and I was able to my son was able to, I did not pay for childcare. I was working with my son. I brought my son to work. As I was working, there were times I would sit there and practice interview questions. This client, he was 82. I worked with him for a couple of years. I started working with him when he was like 82, and I think he died when he was 87 or something. He will help me. We'll be prepping for interview questions. I interviewed for 1 whole year. There were days I will have three interviews, three job interviews in a day, just interviewing and interviewing and interviewing. And there were people who who would do it for 2 months and they gave up and they were like it was not for them. But I kept interviewing. I kept interviewing. I kept interviewing. There are times most of the time I'll go to the final stage and then they'll say, "Oh no, we went with the next candidate." I would and interview for an entire year. There was not a single week where I did not have at least 4 interviews that week, meaning my resume was catching their attention. But there was something I was saying that was messing things up. But by the grace of God, I landed a job in Ohio. I found after 1 year of interviewing for IT jobs, I found a job in Ohio, and I've been working for that company since. I've been working here for almost 10 years now, and God has been faithful. God has been good. And why do I share this journey? Keep going. Do not stop. Do not stop. Do not stop. Keep going. Don't give up. Keep going. Keep looking for options. When I was interviewing, I went to school with so many people. They stopped. They gave up. They were like, it was not for them. It's not working. I refused to give up. I refused to say no. I refused, and I interviewed and interviewed and interviewed until I found something that was final. What I felt, it finally felt like a breakthrough, where I was making high six figures, and it was like, wow, Nancy don't make a big time now. So it was like, um I don't know, for me it was like an amazing breakthrough. It was an amazing breakthrough. um but that having a good job came with a lot of challenges. Having a good job came with a lot of challenges. Moving, like working as a caregiver, as a single mom and everything. I had free insurance. I had food. I had government assistance with so many things. So that was helping a lot. But now, because I had a job, I had to my job was giving covering me for insurance. But that insurance was not free. I remember my son had to have surgery. He had surgery. Insurance took care of their part. But then my part after that, that's after when I was in Ohio, my part to pay for insurance was like $17,000. The debt that it took me into, I was making so much money, but it felt like when I was a caregiver, life was easier than when I was in IT. Why? It was like, I don't know. It was like because I had gotten to a certain tax bracket, like because I had reached a certain tax bracket, I could no longer afford the benefits that I used to get when I was like almost like below the poverty line. But I was not making enough I was not making, like, how do I really explain this? Like, they put you in this kind of economic trap, this middle class trap. I call it a trap because it's a middle class trap where you're 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 making enough to be above the poverty line, but you're not making enough to really live comfortably, to live the dream life that you dreamt of when you always sat down and think, when you sit and think about your life, or when you were a child, or when you were growing up, like the dream life, what you would do, the things you do, the places you would go, the life that you the middle class bubble does not help you achieve that. It's like you get to pay so many bills because you no longer qualify for like tax deductions and tax breaks and all of that because of your the income that you're making. So it was almost like, even though my paycheck was showing a lot of money, even though my W-2 at the end of the year was showing that I was making a lot of money, at the end of the year, I will still be asking myself, where is all of this money going to? Like, I'm in so much debt. I remember when I got married, and my husband, he was going to, like, we're filing stuff, and he was like, I had a lot of envelopes and everything. The amount of collection envelopes that he found, he started laughing. Like, my goodness, like the amount of, like, it was like you're constantly struggling to pay off debt. I finished paying that 17,000 surgery bill after I got married. I think I had like 3,000 or something left. But it's like, what are they not telling us? They've told us go to school. They've told us work hard, get a good job, and then you will make it. Get a good career, find yourself a good career, and you will make it in life. Are they actually telling us the truth? Is that really the truth? Are they really telling us the truth or not? Like what is really happening? Because I did all of that. I went to school. I got several degrees, not one degree. I got several to my name. I got a good job, a good job. With a good job, you have to get a car. You have to get an apartment. You have to furnish that apartment. Then things just start adding up and adding up. And then there are other bills coming, and it's always like a constant struggle. Now you're robbing Peter to pay Paul, or you're struggling to make ends meet. But there's still that bubble where you think like, yeah, you have made it, but you have not really made it. And some people genuinely have made it. I'm not here to like say um insult someone's job or anything. Some people are making it good with a 9 to 5. But the 9 to 5, I have come to realize since starting my business that a 9 to 5 is amazing. I love my job. I love what I do. Like today, I was doing a presentation at work, and it was just like, I've been working on this project for months, and I was finally able to submit it and present it before so many people, and it was like I just felt well accomplished. I love my job, but this my job alone will not take me where I dream of. It will not fulfill my dreams. It might take having my job alone is not enough in this society that we live in. I mean, life is expensive. Everything is getting expensive. Gas. I remember when a couple of years ago, just filling my tank, gas was about $1 something. Now it's like $4 and change. Like you fill your tank. I know the lies, my sister. The lies they told us. You fill your tank of gas now. It's like I used to fill my tank of gas sometimes for about 20 something $30. Now it's $60. It's double the price now. I cannot even imagine those with bigger cars, how like and then who have to drive to work every day, how you're coping, because just driving to work to and fro and coming back, that is a lot of money. That is a lot of money. Everything is expensive. Everything is getting expensive. Grocery, eggs in the store. Like it's $7 to buy a tray of eggs. $7 to buy a tray of eggs. I'm sorry. I was having an incoming call. So everything is getting expensive. Why am I saying this? I was reading one book by Robert Kiyosaki, the author of Rich Dad Poor Dad. He said 33% of people who went to school and got a degree. So he said out of like say 100% of people who went to school, studied, got a degree, uh, only 33% of them are using that degree now. What happened to the 77% of the 67% of the other people? What happened to them? What happened to those people? What happened to them? Only 33%. And this is people, if you're in Africa, maybe you don't, when you go to college, you really don't get debt like that. Or if you're in England, like a lot of people go to England and they really don't pay, uh, a lot of people, I'm sorry, I'm just going to answer. I'm sorry, I'm on a live. What do you need?
We're waiting outside of Ace's house.
Then come back, bring her back.
I just need someone to call Uncle Gilbert and let her in.
I don't know. Let me call my mom, please. I'm sorry about that. I'm really sorry about that. Um, I was having a call that was coming in nonstop. But I was saying, out of 100% of people who go to school, only 33% of them actually use their degrees. And then when you look at it, it's like people like doctors that some of them will use their degrees. Teachers who actually go to school as to teach and they're actually using their degrees. A lot of the other people, I graduated with a law degree. Where is it? I went to England. I worked hard. I paid myself through college. I got a master's. Am I using that degree? I paid myself through college. I remember the months I would work and work and work in England, work multiple jobs, caregiving. I was working as a caregiver. I was cooking in a Nigerian restaurant. I was working as a waitress, different jobs, looking for different jobs just to have money to pay my school fees. What am I doing? I've never used that degree ever. I have never used the degree I went to school to study with. A lot of us are in that category. A lot of us are in that category. Am I lying? Like, how many people are watching me here? Like, you went to school. If you're using the degree that you went to school and studied with, please write it here. Let's see. Let's applaud you, please. Write it so we can applaud you, because that's amazing. That's amazing. That's tenacity. That's determination, consistency. But only 33% of people who go to school use that degree. Who go to school are actually using that degree now. So what are they not telling us? Is it only about school? You look at the top richest people in the world. A lot of them are school dropouts. A lot of them did not finish college. A lot of them, some of them did not go to school. Some of them have no college degree. So where is this imbalance? What would why? Like they have hammered it into our brains, into our DNA. Go to school, get a job, work hard, and you have nailed it. You will succeed in life. Is that actually true? Is that actually true? Or is there some kind of misconception here or something? Like, what are we missing? When I'm talking here, I'm addressing a lot of my African brothers and sisters. Um, when I go to any occasion, like a lot of the times, almost every African party I go to, the way they take time to introduce the doctors and misses, it's like those degrees that we got is just for to pat our shoulders that we got a degree. Like, we love certificates, we love accolades, we love our degrees, Doctor, Mrs., and you see them. You have made it with very little in your pocket. I remember when I came to Ohio, my chief technical officer, I'm so close to him. I had actually found a course at Ohio State. I wanted to go and do a PhD in something in IT. And he asked me that it's so much book for what? Why am I studying and studying? What is it for? That it's not necessary. He told me it's not necessary, that I should take my time, just get my certification. He said, look around you. I'm the only girl on my team. He said, look around you. A lot of the people have like 30, 40, 50 years of experience. I said, look at them. So what they have, some of them have a college degree, some don't even have a degree. What they have is a skill set. What this your colleagues have is a skill, and they're just getting the certifications and renewing certifications. That's all you need. That's all you need. I thank God that he advised me, because honestly, I would have gone and got done my PhD. Why? And I'll be coming here, Dr. Nancy. I would definitely have put my name there. As you're seeing my name, Nancy. I would have put doctor in front, because it feels like that's the only reason why some people get it, to be recognized. Doctor, Mrs. Some Africans, some of us even get angry when they don't put doctor in front. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Recently, I started an online business, and it has just changed the way I think. It's changed the way I think about life, the way I see business, the way I see life. I was talking to a business partner. I started the business November 25th of 2025. So that's 8 months ago. I was talking to a sister who started the same business a year, about 5 months before me. She has been doing the business for about 12, 13 months now. And she was telling me, because of this business, her the tax returns that she got $21,000 back in taxes. She has been I really I started the business 1 month, and then the year was over. So for me, I'll be sharing my testimony, like my powerful testimony of like the taxes I've gotten back and everything, next when I file taxes for this year, because I would have been in the business for 1 year. But owning a business is the best thing anybody can do for themselves. Like, especially if you're in the Western world, please listen to me and listen to me carefully. Owning a business, as you're building somebody else's dream, because that's what a 9 to 5 is. You're making people billionaires, you're making people millionaires, you're making people wealthy. You're building their dream for them. they're giving you an income, they're paying you money, you're getting wages from that, and it's helping you for your family, helping you pay your bills. But the truth is that you are making someone a billionaire when you do a 9 to 5 job. And I'm not here to disregard a 9 to 5 job in any way. I'm here to encourage someone. As you are building a 9 to 5, as you're building somebody else's dream with your 9 to 5 job, please, my brother, my sister, build your own on the side. Build something that you can call your own. Build something that your family can inherit one day. Build something that has your name to it, that nobody can take away. Nothing can take away from you. Build something on the side for yourself. Because you see, all these degrees that we are going and getting, our children will not inherit these degrees from us. They just say my father had the doctorate, my mother had master's degrees, my mother this, my father that, and that's it. That's it. A lot of these companies we work for will never become CEO of them. We're building people's dreams. Yes, you might get promotions. I've gotten promotions. I've gotten pay raises every year since I started. But is that enough? No, I'm building somebody else's dream. I'm making someone a millionaire, someone a billionaire as I'm doing my 9 to 5. But it's so important that you build your own dream on the side. You build something for yourself. Why am I saying this? Like I was sharing the story about my friend who filed her taxes. In America, I'm going to use America a lot because I live in America. America is a capitalist nation. America encourages people to start a business. They want you to start a business. It encourages capitalism. It encourages a business mindset. When you go to your work, your 9 to 5 job, you receive a salary. When you receive that money in your hand, deductions have already come off. They've already cut taxes, Medicare, your taxes, different things, Social Security, all of that, they've come up. So the money that you receive at the end, at every week, every 2 weeks, or every month, uh, the deductions have already come out of that. A lot of the times we say we make $150,000. When you receive your W-2 at the end of the year, they'll tell you that you made like $110. Where did all that money go? Sometimes it's just to make you get excited. Where did all that money go? It's going to taxes. Taxes are so good. Taxes are good. I'm not saying taxes are bad. But when you own a business, the way the tax law is in America, as a business member, as a business owner, when you own a business, the first thing that comes out when you make any money in your business is business expenses. It's a law. It's not me who is saying it. That's a law in America. The first thing that comes out, your business expenses. So what I spent, like for me who is doing my online business, I paid every month for ChatGPT. I spent this amount of money in advertising. I bought a new phone to use for my business. My business is online. I bought a laptop. All of those are tax expenses. I traveled for a business conference. Everything is the business expenses that you can deduct at the end of the year. Does it mean you get all of that money back? No, but there are tax breaks that will help you claim money back at the end of the year. So with a business, the money that you count your profit after you have removed all your deductions, after you have removed every deduction, your business expenses. Why won't you want to do that? With a 9 to 5, like I said earlier, a 9 to 5, they cut all of it, all the taxes, everything, the government, Medicare, Social Security, everything is cut first, and then you receive your own money now. That's when you see what you have made. With a business, you are the one to decide and cut it off everything, and then decide that, tell the government, this is what I made. This is the money now that you can cut taxes from. You see all these business people. You know how many years they told our president to show his tax returns. The the business mindset, the way business people, the mindset of, like, to have the mindset of a business person is the best thing that anybody could have. Why would they not show their tax returns? Because it is mind-boggling. It is mind-boggling, the tax, the kind of deductions that they are able to put there and claim. It is mind-boggling. A lot of people will see that and will not even be able to understand it. Owning your business is the best thing that anybody could do for themselves in this day and time. I heard about an online business. My friend Caroline started this business. She started the business 5 years ago. 5 years ago, I heard about her talking about online marketing. Online marketing. I was like, what is this thing now? People, Carol, you started again. She did not tell me when she started. Then I saw that she had started the business. I was like, my goodness. I was waiting for her. I was like, oh my goodness, my friend has been scammed. 1 year or a couple, not up to 1 year, 4 months in, she started posting that she had made money. She was posting thousands. I was like, how is this possible? I started getting curious. Um, 2 months later, I saw she posted another figure, and I was like, hey. I think around the 8th month or so, I was curious enough. I was like, because with this business, when you want to know more about the business, you pay $149 to know more. I paid $149 4.5 years ago. I got curious. When I paid that money, they put me in a Facebook group where I see how all the business members are running. Like if somebody starts the business today, they'll come and say this person has started the business. People are celebrating. If someone has a problem, they can come and ask there. You see people's wins. You see someone is saying, I bought a house. I started this business 2 years ago. I bought a house. I cleared off this debt. I've done this. And they're just encouraging one another. They put you in that group so you can see that it's a real business. You can ask questions. You can do anything. I got added to that group 5 years ago. No, 4.5 years ago. I saw people posting. I saw how they would post that this person, especially Carol, because I was always seeing when she made a post, when she would make a post on the group, she would tag me so and say, Nancy, watch and be encouraged. She posted one girl, Alette. That Alette started the business. Alette started the business like a year later or so. And then 1 year of Alette start posting, I saw Alette was posting that she made $161,000 that year, 1 year into her business. I was like, how is this possible? Lies. But the honest truth was that I was comfortable in IT. I was really comfortable with my IT job. And then I was so skeptical. I was like there's scammers online. So if people are saying, I see people a lot of the times tell me scam, say a lot of things. I completely understand because I was the biggest scammer. Some people hear me a lot of the time, they see my ad and they reach out to me. A lot of them don't know me from anywhere. Some people reach out to me and they believe in me and they decide to start. Others think it's a scam. For those that think it's a scam, I completely understand. They don't know me, and I'm just telling them that, hey, this business is working. I knew Carol. I knew her. I knew her very well. This is my sister that we visited each other's houses, attend our children's birthdays, pray together, do all night vigil together. Like we were close. It's not like somebody that I don't know. I knew her back in UB. That's the University of Boya in Cameroon. And she started a business, and I was still afraid that it was a scam. I got it. They put me in the group. I was seeing people changing their lives. Within 2.5 years, Alette was posting, someone who did not even own a house, that she had bought a house and paid off the house because of this business. I was like, hey, hey, hey. But I still did not join. I was still like, I don't think this is for me. I don't know how to talk. I don't know how to talk online. I don't want to convince people. I don't really want to do that kind of thing of just going and trying to reach out to people and tell them join my business, do this. No, that's not for me. I don't think I want to do this kind of thing. And recently the reason the a turnaround point came for me with the layoffs in IT. Like every day in the news, you guys are seeing layoffs. I am in the field, so I am seeing it physically, constantly. Layoffs are happening. Like I heard a story of someone sharing yesterday that they brought this new AI tool and they told everyone to put their information, put everything that they've been working on. The next day they fired everybody because AI will now take over everything. The layoffs. I went to school with a lot of people, a lot of people. Some of them got good IT jobs and have lost it. I have friends who are back in nursing school. I have friends who are back in nursing school because of the layoffs in IT. So I was like, Nancy, you cannot put all your eggs in one basket. I need a plan B. So I decided to start. I did not start sure. I started afraid. I started like, hey, at least let me just try it. Even if they scam me, I'll know that at least I tried. I gave it, or even if it failed, I'll know that I gave it my all. Within the first 3 weeks of starting this business, I did not reach out to anybody. All they tell you is post, advertise, advertise, get people interested, let people reach out to you. You're not running after anybody. I did not run after anybody. Within the first 3 weeks, I made a sale from one person who purchased 4 products. I made about $5,600. You've been hearing digital marketing, digital marketing, digital marketing, digital marketing, people talking about it. It's real. Take it from the biggest skeptic. I heard about this business 5 years ago. God added to the group, paid 149 to know more about the business. They gave me all information. God added to the group, saw how people were doing their businesses, was watching it live every day, being tagged every day. Nancy, see the story. Nancy, watch this success story. And I still did not join. I joined only last year, November last year. That's when I started the business. But within 1 month, I made 5,600 from one person buying 4 different products. Somebody who did not know me. Someone who did not know me. What do I do? We do indirect affiliate marketing. To explain this better, I'm just going to explain what affiliate marketing is. Affiliate marketing just means affiliating yourself to a company, advertising for them, making commissions whenever a product is sold from your advertisement. So you see a lot of TikTok sellers, for those who are on TikTok or Facebook or Instagram. There are people selling there constantly. On TikTok, like I have this gadget. I saw someone posting about it on TikTok, a likes gadget, like something. It was $5, and they convinced me so much that I decided to buy this product. I don't need it. I don't, like, it was just out of impulse. They're constantly advertising. That's direct affiliate marketing. They advertise, they get you interested, they get you to buy the product. When you buy the product, they make a commission. Exactly what Amazon is doing. Amazon does not manufacture any products. They don't manufacture any products. Amazon does not manufacture any products. They affiliate themselves with companies, sell for those companies. When they sell, they make commissions, and that's how Amazon has grown to the level that Amazon is now. When I came to this country, there were so many stores. Sears, Babies Are Us, Toys R Us that used to exist. Where are those stores now? Everything is moving online. A lot of stores are closing. Stores and stores and stores are closing. Business is going online. Business is going online. Everything is going online. That's why you're hearing a lot now about digital marketing. Digital marketing. Every day you see this store is closing, this store is closing, because they're realizing now that they can now make sell better. They don't need to pay for rent and have a building. They can still sell or even make better profits by selling online. They can sell. A lot of these companies, Adidas, Costco, Walmart, like I said, Amazon, Target, all these big name companies, Nike, all of them, all these grocery stores, they do affiliate marketing. They do affiliate marketing because it is generating such a high amount of revenue for them. It is no scam, my people. This is a real business model. It is working for thousands. It is working. With TikTok sellers, like I was saying, they do direct affiliate marketing. It is business based on impulse. Like, you really don't need the product, but they'll advertise in such a way that they'll get you to like buy out of impulse. You're like, my goodness, I like this wig that this lady is selling. I have to get it. My goodness, I love that watch. I have to get it. Like the way she has talked about it, I have to get it. And you just click it. The caveat there is that they are low ticket. I tell you, my sister, Coach Karanja, high ticket digital marketing is the best decision ever. Like, it's the best ever. You see, they're like the product TikTok sellers are selling. They're selling at a low cost, like because it's based on impulse. You don't think too much. I did not even think before I purchased this thing for $5. I just clicked and I bought it. $30 you just click. $60 you might just click. $100 is some people who like, and then you just click. But when you go to indirect affiliate marketing, there's a high ticket. What does high ticket means? The products are a little more costly, so your commissions are higher. You're not making like $5 in commissions. You're not making 30 cents in commissions. You're not making $10 in commissions. You're making commissions in the thousands. You're making commissions in the hundreds. That's what we mean by high ticket. With indirect affiliate marketing, instead of me coming like a TikTok seller all the time, buy this product, this is the most amazing product, it works, it's the best, it's a miracle product. With indirect affiliate marketing, I don't do a lot of the talking, I do advertising. Like what some people, if you go to my website now, if you go to my profile, click on my bio, I just advertise. You look at everything I've been posting. I talk about the business and how it has blessed me and stuff. You get people interested. When they're interested with indirect affiliate marketing, with direct traffic. Someone says, "Hey Nancy, please tell me about this business." I'm getting some people who are curious. You want to know more about this business. What is it? Tell me, how does it work? I might try to explain it a little bit, but I'll not really be able to explain it in a way that I'll explain all the steps of the business. I'll direct you to my website. The website does the heavy lifting for me. The website has been set in a way that there are videos, a structured where they're explaining the pillars. Everything about the business is really broken down. And you, at your own time, will take your time and really sit and study and understand this and see if this is something that can work out for you or not. If you decide to go further and pay the 149 like I did years ago, you can go ahead and pay the 149, see the products, and decide if you want to buy a product or not. If you buy a product, commissions are made. That's why I was able to make $5,600 one person. So you see people saying they bought cash, you say it's a lie. No, be lie. It's a truth. If you see people saying that they cleared off this debt within two years, seeing people say coming to America, there's this story of this Cameroonian lady that I love who moved to Canada 3 years ago. 3 years ago, her name is Aline. 3 years ago, she moved to Canada, was a caregiver. After being in Canada for only 6 years, she heard about this business. She did not even have the $149 to pay. She went and had to go work for 2 weeks, got her paycheck and paid the $149. When she heard the business model, she said, "Yes, I'll start the business. I'll start the business. I'll trust you and believe that this is something that can work. I'll trust you and start the business." Today, if you see the house this girl is living in, if you see the houses she has built, someone who came from abject poverty, mud houses that did not, it barely had a roof over in their head. If you see the kind of houses she has built, 3 massive houses for her family back home in Cameroon. It's like it is not only a breakthrough for her because of her yes. They have her family, her relatives are being blessed because she said yes to this online business. She has been in Canada for only 3 years. The things she has achieved in this her short time of being in the Western world. Some of us have been here 20 years, 25 years, and are still struggling. The other day, I had this lady who reached out to me. She has been in the United States for about 40 years. She wanted to learn about the business, and we were just talking. You're 40 years and you're still struggling, then you need to start thinking now. You need to start thinking about an alternative. What else can work? What else can I try? What else? You see, these business people, they did not just make money overnight. They took risks. They decided to say yes to something, even though they were scared. They took a risk and jumped into something. They decided to jump, and they are successful not because they've made it and they keep making it. They're successful because they failed so many times that they have learned from their mistakes. Do not be afraid of failure. Do not be afraid of failure. Take a risk and start something. Take a risk and start something, my people. Why is TikTok sending me a message? Huh. Interesting. TikTok, they keep sending me messages on this live. Like this is the first time it's ever um Oh my goodness. Please send if you want to know more about this business, you really want to know more about this business, send me a message. Click on the link in my bio if you want to know more. But send me a message. Just send me a message with just your name and just say I'm interested. I'll reach out to you. I'll send you a message and we can talk more about this business and just see if it's a good fit or good fit for you or not. You owe it to yourself. To watch the webinar is completely free. It's completely free. The webinar is a long webinar. It's like 90 minutes. The first half really explains the business. It breaks down the business and the structure, the pillars and everything. And the second half is just testimonies. From there you can start filtering out. I have a lot of people. I run ads on Facebook. One of this business, like I mentioned earlier, the business works on advertisement. I'm not reaching out to people constantly. I'm not reaching out to people say join this business, start this business. Like on a daily basis, I wish I could share my screen here. On a daily basis, that people reaching out to me constantly because they've seen my ad, they've seen me talking about the business on an ad, and they just want to know more. It already feel I send them a message and explain them a little bit, and then like the best way to learn about this business is to watch the webinar. There's no way that you understand this business without really watching that webinar. If you want to go further and understand it and everything, pay that 149. You pay the 149 and you see how it works. The 149 is completely refundable. It's not like you're losing any money. The money is refundable. It will come back to your account if you decide within 30 days that no, I don't think that you can do this business. It's just a step to see if this is something that could really work for you. Like if me, the biggest skeptic, looked at this and then decided to join 4.5 years later. 4.5 years later, and within 3 weeks, I was making money. I was making money within 3 weeks. Money that surpasses my IT income after all tax and all deductions and rough IRA and everything for that month. So I made more money than I made in IT within 3 weeks of starting the online business. Am I saying I've made money every month? No, I cannot lie to you. But there are months I've made money that has way surpassed the money I made in IT. It has surpassed it so much more. I recently I was able to travel to South Africa. I have a brother. Remember I said I lived in England and then I came here. I've been here for 16 years. I've not seen my brother. My brother, same mother, same father for 20 years. Every year I keep saying I didn't have money. And honestly, even as a single parent years ago, I did not have money. I could not go and see him. And then I got married, started having kids, and then it's like, how can we all make it to go travel and see my brother in South Africa? There was always an excuse. The flights to South Africa are expensive, $1,700, $18, 1,800. Some of them are even 2,100 and above. But because I started this business, we were able to go. I started the business in November 2025, March 2026. Both of my parents, myself, my husband, my 3 kids, my mother-in-law, we all flew to South Africa for 2 weeks. There is so much benefits to owning something on the side. Build something that your children can inherit. Build something that your family can inherit one day. If I decide I don't want to do this business anymore, I'll just go and change the name and maybe put it under any of my children's name. Everything that I have built, they're not losing, do not lose anything. You automatically switch to them. If I want to hand it over to my partner, I can just change the name. They can inherit it. This business can be inheritable. You get a 1099 for taxes. It's a league with Uncle Sam, especially in this America, that you don't want to joke about that. America does not joke with pyramid schemes. It's illegal and they're closing them. This is not it. This is not it. This is a real business, real products. So if you're out there and struggling, as immigrants, we struggle. Oh. You heard me talking about my story, doing live-in as a live-in caregiver, taking my 2-year-old child to work, working there for days, and then coming back. There's some of us who have multiple jobs. In life does not have to be a struggle like that. You don't have to keep working and working, multiple jobs to make ends meet. Here we think smart. You have to start thinking smart. Don't do things because they said everybody is doing it. Everybody is getting a degree does not mean that you have to get a degree. A degree is good. But for me, all the degrees I went to, with all the if you saw the way I was working in England, and then somebody tells you that I did not use that degree, that I worked so hard. I said I work in a Nigerian. I was a cook in a Nigerian restaurant in England. I was a waitress during the winter season. I was a waitress, and then I was a caregiver in England. I did all kind of jobs to pay school fees, to pay my school fee in England, and then I'm still not using that degree that I got. Then life is not always the way we think it should be. Start thinking out of the box. Start thinking out of the box. The people who make it in life have made the greatest risk, and sometimes it, like, society will look at it like you are crazy, like you are crazy. I mean, look at the story of Noah in the Bible. This man is cuckoo. Like, just imagine somebody now comes and says, God has told me that I should build something. Like, does that not sound like craziness? Like, it sounds like somebody's really mad. Like, even the people who have started a lot of things in life. I mean, look at Elon Musk. I remember when they talked about SpaceX. I heard about it and I was like, "Hi, this guy will do all kind of things." Look at where SpaceX is taking him to be called the first trillionaire because of something that he started. And he himself did not. He said he knew that it will not. He knew it will not. It will not succeed. But he did it anyway. He stepped into it and did it anyway. A lot of the things you do, a lot of people will say you're crazy. A lot of people were looking at me like Nancy is crazy. Now they are looking at me, some are joining because they're getting curious. What is this? Like, you two, you don't go join that people then. Oh my goodness. It's you look at the story of Joshua. He went, like, how many of them? 12 spies went to go survey the land. Everybody said, "Hey, that land, that's not the promised land. How can God tell us that that's the promised land? That land is full of giants." But Joshua, hey, that is the promised land. That land is flowing with milk and honey. How can everybody see one thing and only one person see something else? And is that one person who saw something else that is correct? So in life, it's like, don't follow what everybody else is doing. Sit with your God, plan your life, ask for wisdom, ask for discernment, ask for direction. God, what do you need? How can I better my life in this season of my life? What is your plan for my life in this season? How do I discern your thoughts for my life in this season, and follow it? Follow the leading of God and find something for yourself. A lot of us are doing things blindly with ignorance, with so much ignorance. The Bible says, "My children perish because of lack of knowledge." Ignorance is a terrible thing. Because you don't know about something does not mean you should continue. You should keep calling it a scam, or keep being afraid of it. Knowledge is everything. Strive to get knowledge. In this short time that I joined the business, I've read more books than I have in the past 15 years of my life. If you combine the past 15 years, in 8 months of joining the business, the books I've read are probably triple more than the ones I read for 15 years of my life. I have joined the business that's challenging me to broaden my mind, to recalibrate my mindset, think better. And I am just forging forward because I'm seeing the transformation in my life. This is not only financial transformation, it's mental, it's identity, it's confidence, it's public speaking, marketing skills. These are things that you will develop that you might not even use now, but they will help you later on in life. They will help you later on in life. So I encourage somebody out there, step out in faith. If you want to know more about what I'm doing, click on the link in my bio. Send me a message. Just send me a message saying interested. And I'll send a message, I'll talk to you, and I'll send you the webinar. You just send me your name and your email, I'll send you the webinar to explain how the business works. It's not a scam. If it's a scam, I will not be here. It's a real legitimate business. Feel free to ask me questions. If you have any questions, I'll gladly answer them. I'm able to see. I'm going live on 4 different platforms. So it's difficult to catch all the messages, but I'm live on YouTube, TikTok, Facebook, and Instagram. So I appreciate everyone who has joined this live, who has been watching. I thank you all. And like and follow my page if just to follow my journey. If you're not sure about it, but you're curious, if I pick your curiosity in any way, and you want to take your time and just watch and study and see if this is something that that could transform your life, to see if there's something that could benefit you, follow me, follow my journey. I'm constantly posting on social media. Follow my journey. Follow me. If you follow me, I'll follow you right back. Follow my journey and just watch me and see if this what I'm doing makes sense to you. Watch me and maybe one day feel free to reach out to me. I'll gladly share what I'm doing. I'll gladly share what I'm learning. God bless you all. I appreciate you all. Have an amazing night, and I'll be live again some other evening. I try to come here in the evenings, maybe uh, a couple times a week. So hey sis, I see you sis. Love you, love you, love you sis. You've been so quiet. Let's please don't be quiet. I'm coming to Atlanta soon. I'll look for you. Anyway, thank you all. Thank you, thank you, thank you so much for joining. God bless you. And I'm going to end the live now. I've been talking for like an hour. And God bless you. I'll see you again another time. Thank you. Have a good night, everyone. How do I end the stream?